Hey guys, I beat an Alien Isolation a couple of days back, and it is a good game. Weird, right? Something must have happened, like a star system collapsed somewhere, so we finally could get something worthwhile in an Alien franchise. Who knows, maybe we'll get a good Highlander game next. For that, however, we would require a second Big Bang or something. I may be completely delusional though, cause the day it came out I had a pretty nasty tooth removal, so I still have stitches in my gums, and the whole time I played Alien Isolation I've been also consuming an extensive amount of painkillers. But I digress. The game itself follows the story of the daughter of the original Ripley and is supposed to be a horror game. But it is not. Not because there is something wrong with the execution. No, there is actually little wrong with that. It's not scary because the xenomorphs themselves are not scary. They've been a part of popular culture for so damn long, it's really hard to be scared by them at this point. So the game is more of an incredibly good realized fanfiction of the first movie, and I am totally glad that it is, in terms of the atmosphere, of the surroundings, of all the little details, of the aliens animation, it stays very close to the original, so close that you can basically feel the love for Ridley Scott's work. To be fair, I haven't seen the movie in years, so I didn't notice any in-your-face references. However, a lot of subtle Alien franchise tropes are present, some of them even kinda were unexpected by me. Despite not being scary, I feel a lot of horror games have things to learn from Alien Isolation. First, the combat. In my opinion, it is exactly what it needs to be in a horror game. Meaning it is always an option, but it is so risky you would rather not do it till the critical moment. Even when I had all the ammo I needed to massacre the whole population of the space station, I'd rather not do it cause it may attract the alien, and my chances of survival would immediately plummet. It is genius really having a constant threat that doesn't let you relax for a second and that you always have to keep in mind, cause the moment you forget about it, bam, you're dead. Funnily enough, even when I had a lot of flamethrower fuel and just could shoo the alien away like an annoying fly, it could still sneak on me and kill me, which is great. Bottom line, combat is panicky and totally not worth it. But it is there cause no matter how weak you are, it is in human nature to fight for survival. That's why all the latest indie horrors that only let you run and hide frustrate me so much. Cause there's always a point when you either give up and die or get a stick and fight back. Seeing a thing 100 times and running from it 100 times is an attitude of an insect with no long-term memory. It's just inhuman. Second of all, there is no extensive looting in this game. At least there wasn't for me. At some point I even gave up looting entirely cause I had everything I could possibly need and a bag full of components to make even more stuff. And it is all thanks to limited inventory space, I guess. Sounds weird, but thanks to an inability to hoard items, looting becomes pointless. You only start looking for stuff when you lack something, just like in real life, you know? It is very simple and it's great. Thanks to that, even such a big loot whore like me could forget about getting stuff and concentrate on the story and the atmosphere. Third, save points. I actually like them. Yes, it is annoying to replay the part of the game over and over again if you fail, but it is what it was like in the old days. Besides, inability to save wherever you want prevents save scamming and keeps the tension up. And I believe that frustrations connected with the save point system are present not because of save points themselves, but out of how linear the game actually is. And it is one of the major drawbacks for me really in this game. Map design is way too straightforward, so the path you take from one objective to another is pretty much a line. If it wasn't, however, and if there were save points along the different paths, it could have solved the problem of me replaying the fucking medical deck like a dozen times. Talking about drawbacks. Fucking hacking minigames. Yes, they are stylized in a pretty nice way, but why are they there? Is it just me, or are they included only to make the game even more gamey. I think they actually take away from the experience, like stopping in the middle of reading a book to play Angry Birds on your phone once in a while. And I wouldn't even mind if there was only one of them, like the one that you use your hacking device for. Besides, you can do it without thinking at some point. But there are so many of them, and they are so stupid that only come down to press a button when a light appears, like a freaking lab champ. But I can only dream if someone comes up with a better way to do such sequences, cause I honestly can't think of one. Perhaps just make them better. And finally, despite the fact that the game runs perfectly. No, seriously, my PC is good but not a monster machine by any stretch, and on ultra settings I could still get 90 FPS while frapsing and 120 FPS when not. Fucking amazing! And by the way, thanks for an FOV slider and a film grain slider. Despite that, however, there are still bugs, like clipping issues, and yeah, it's kind of amusing seeing a crate stuck in an alien's legs, but it makes the game even less scary. What's worse, I've seen multiple times how enemies teleported back to their previous positions, some animations bugging out and corpses disappear. But considering its creative assembly, I guess we're lucky to have only that. Rome 2 is still a buggy piece of crap, I've heard. Overall, Alien Isolation is a very good game and can be recommended to anyone who likes stealth action and, well, aliens. It's a great fan work that stays true to the original and probably the best thing that happened to the franchise since the second movie. So check it out if you haven't yet. So thanks for watching, guys, the name is Grvacher and I shall see you from within my next video.